I don't like it. I don't like what I'm hearing. Oh. Of course. That's where it ends. Okay. Okay. So what did I think about the game, huh? I don't know how to take it either. I really don't. Because, like, a lot of the times that's where, like, they're dead because they died on camera. But, like, we'll find out, because there's usually something at the end of the credits in Yakuza games. We'll find out, I hope. If it is, like, if it is truly him dying, we'll probably see a funeral at the end of this. If not, then we probably won't see anything with him. But here's what I'll say about this game is when it's good, it's great. When it's bad, it's boring. Like, there's a lot of good in this game. A lot of it. But it also, like, the story gets extremely convoluted. Almost unnecessarily. And when they're talking about, the Yamato and, yeah, that too. And all of that, it's like, I don't care. Because again, what is the point? Like, the whole shipyard thing with Yamato. What is the point with what we got at the end of the game? It literally, to me, it added nothing. Also, hey, by the way, there's the New Japan wrestlers. But when it, yeah, like, I don't know why they went that route. They could have literally just been like, hey, evil guy, we didn't need that whole part. Bopping back and forth between Kamurocho and Onomichi. You didn't, it was a lot of jumping back and forth. Like Puff, like you said, the baseball stuff, like having that be tied to side quests, along with the bar chat thing was okay, but that was also just kind of a grind. The cabaret was a grind. Like, there's so much of these sub stories that just kind of are like, eh. That was so much information. Like, after the credits just rolled or started rolling, that was so much extra information. Okay, so Q's alive, not dead. Basically legally dead. Oh man. So Haruto's the last one of everyone to see him, which hurts. Oh man. Here's, like I was saying earlier, like, when the game is good, it's great. When the game is bad, it's boring. And there are parts of the story that are fucking boring. But there have only been a handful of games that have choked me up at the very least. only like one or two that have truly made me cry. This is one of them. Didn't get all the way to full-on tears, but god damn, it's hard to talk. I've said it before. I love the Dragon Engine in its silliness, in its brokenness. It's just smooth also when you're fighting. So it's also a fucking gorgeous game. Like there's so much good about it. Now if I were to go through the rankings of all 8 games that I've played so far, it's still 0 standing at number 1. I believe Kiwami 1 and Kiwami 2 still are all top 3. I am a toss-up between 4 and 6 being 4th. I think 4 in all, I think it is overall better. But this one has significantly better moments. It hits so much harder. But it also has its issues. So I believe it's going to go 4 and then 6 in that order, but not by much. Then it's going to be 5, 3, Dead Souls. That is the order that I currently have all these games. So yeah, like, man, I'm still like, I don't even want a meme at this point saying that, like, every time I hit the
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Anytime I hit that, like, there are just times where I'm like, I don't believe it. Kiryu, like, passing out on screen, like, looking like he's dying on screen, I'm like, I can't, like, would I be okay with it? Sure. But, like, I would need time to process. Like, I would actually need to grieve Kiryu. I've spent so many hours playing as Kiryu. Like, it's like kind of the feeling of the end of Mass Effect 3. Like, you play so many hours as Shepard and you're just like, I need time to process it. So, but you're spending more time as Kiryu. It's, man, it's good. It's really good. But it hurts. So I'm curious on where we're going with Like a Dragon. I've specifically stayed away from all that information. So I'm excited to get that started. That is going to be next stream. But as for this game and finally closing this one out, I mean, again, what is there to say? It's the finishing of Kiryu's story, and that's going to be hard to swallow, basically, because it's when you spend so much time as a character, you get attached to him. You spent, like, you get Haruka in Yakuza 1. And you go through 6 games with Haruka. Like, so you get attached to her. Like, yes, her having a kid is, and me not wanting that, it's still true. Like, but it's that, like, parental reaction where it's just like, you fucked my kid? What? And obviously I know Haruka's not mine nor Kiryu's, but you're still like, you still have that attachment. And Um, yeah, like Puff, you had called that someone's not making it out alive. I know I stated that the basically the exact chain of events that happened being, I think that Yuta's gonna try and block a bullet, and then Kiryu's gonna block Yuta. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. But man, man, I this is a hard game to just quit. Like all the other Yakuza games have been like, there's more games, and I know there's more Yakuza games. There's at least 3 more. There's Like a Dragon, and then there's the 2 Judgments. I don't know if I would go that high. And the only reason for that is in the order of games, it is 5th in my list. That's my personal list. That's why calling it an 8 out of 10 game feels weird. Zero's great. 1 is legitimately like the start of it all, even though 0 is obviously the prequel. Yeah, man. I mean, you're still going through all the stories with me. So like I'm going through the gameplay of it and obviously going through the story, but you're also experiencing the story the same way. And for the most part, the only gameplay things that you wouldn't be able to actually feel would be like the issues that I have with 3. Where they're constantly blocking. It just gets frustrating. Yeah. Like I said, it's hard to end when you go through games like these or series like these. Like this was the exact same thing that I did with the end of The Walking Dead. Is like I think I sat there for like an extra 20 minutes just rambling on because it's like I didn't want to close the game. So like I said, I'm excited for more Yakuza. I don't know how I'm going to feel not playing as Kiryu. You know? Even though you didn't play as Kiryu in 4, did you? You played as Akiyama, played as Saejima, played as I forget the cop's name. Did you play as Kiryu at the end? You might have played as Kiryu at the end. Yeah, no, I lied. You did play a little bit as Kiryu. Because in 5 you started off as Kiryu, and then it went to the other characters after that. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, man. Hey, $1 million is the completion bonus.